In this video, let's talk about the stocks that Michael Burry has recently bought. He has been doubling down and averaging down not only in China stocks, but he also is hedging his position with puts. So in this video, I just want to go over the analysis of these stocks. We got a bunch of stocks that we have to talk about in this video, and the technical analysis is looking pretty good on these stocks. So a bunch of buying opportunities. If you guys like Michael Burry, this guy called out the big financial crisis, and he's been doing pretty good with his portfolio. So we have a lot to talk about. If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. Trying to go for that 10,000 10,000 subscribers. And if you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like. So let's get started with a quick overview. This was the trades of quarter 3 that were just came out like 2-3 days ago. Okay, so usually a 1 month delay for something like this, but we can see that he is doubling down on China, but also added a sort of hedge. But in this video, we have to talk about his position in China, his very bullish position in China. If we take a look at his overall trades, we could see we're talking 26%, plus 24%, plus 15%. That's around like more than 15% of his 50%, is in China shares. And not only that, we got other stocks that we have to talk about, but take a look at the percentage. Again, all of these heading up to more than 50%, which is insane. Take a look at the value: 21 million, 20 million, 13 million. We're talking about millions and millions of dollars. Portfolio value being $83 million. So this is no small trader. This is not, this is a really, really big deal. And we really have to take a look at what Michael Burry is looking at to potentially profit off of, by copying his potential trades. So let's go over here to the chart. Let's start with Alibaba with his biggest position. Looks like Michael Burry is mostly bullish on China. If we take a look at Alibaba right over here on the monthly time frame, there are two levels that I've drawn: the $66 level and the $112 level. Now, for me personally, I think 66 is going to be the ideal entry to buy in Alibaba. So I am going to personally be waiting, and if we hit $66, I will also personally buy some Alibaba shares. I just personally think, taking a look at the chart, again, it looks very clean, very simple. We keep the stop loss closed below 66, and our conservative price target is going to be 112%. So that alone is going to be like a solid 70% gain. Okay, that alone is going to be a solid 70% gain for Alibaba alone right over here. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, we can see that we're kind of having this pullback right over here. If the market does fall, the $66 level is going to be an amazing entry for Alibaba. Take a look at the bigger picture. We can see that we are in this massive accumulation phase. We had a massive run up, we pulled back, now we are trading sideways and potentially going up to that upside if Michael Burry is right. We can take a look at, for example, stocks kind of like Palantir, kind of looks like Palantir. Or if we take a look at something like SoFi, if we take a look at something like Hood, or even Roblox, stocks where we were in this accumulation phase, and then now we have kind of broken to the upside. So we could see that Alibaba looks very, very similar to something like that, and that $66 is going to be the ideal entry. So this is what I am taking a look at Alibaba. Next, we have BIDU. This is like the Google of China. Now this chart looks cleaner, looks better, and not only that, this chart is currently sitting right at the level of support. So we can see that the $82 is a massive level right over here. We can take a look at that the RSI is at, it's getting close to that oversold level, but the ideal entry is going to be right at $82. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, this support has been going on, for 2013, 2010. So this is more than a decade long support for BIDU. So if we take a look at the monthly time frame, again, this looks really clean. You're gonna have the stop loss close below, 82. Looks very similar to something like Disney. Okay, very similar to something like Disney. Disney also had that decade-long support at 88, and we can see that Disney is finally starting to bounce out over here, and this is the time where we have to be buying. We have to buy in at these lows, at the support, buy low, sell high. People are rushing to buy stocks like SoFi and Palantir, but you're supposed to be buying in at the low, at that accumulation phase. And we could see that BIDU is kind of sitting at this level of support with amazing risk to rewards. We are already down so much for BIDU. Next we got JD, okay, another Chinese stocks. Personally I would just stick with BIDU and Alibaba, but we can take a look at JD. It looks very similar to something like Alibaba. Two massive levels of support. Ideal entry would be $20.85. If we can see another leg down, if the market pulls back, this is going to be a better entry right over here. We also got the holidays coming up, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Black Friday. These are going to be very bullish for these Chinese stocks that are do with shopping and retail store. Now things get a little bit interesting with Michael Burry because the top sector is pretty much China, but then we have these anomalies like Shift4 payments. So this stock is very interesting. It kind of is something like Stripe, a payment processor, and Michael Burry has been investing in this company. So I personally don't know much, but I'm definitely looking to do some research. If we take a look at this stock, this is my first time hearing about this stock, but it looks very interesting. We kind of have this cup going on for this stock, ticker symbol 4. We have this cup going on, but it definitely is looking interesting. We could see that Michael Burry's position is around $13 million. His reported price is entry is $88, so he's already up a little bit on that. But we could see something very interesting going on with a stock like this. Next we got another stock that Michael Burry has been buying. I think these two are very interesting because these are sort of like penny stocks. We have a $1.75 stock, and we got a $3.99 stock. Now this stock is interesting because it is real. It is a buy and sell company of some sorts. Kind of looks like Amazon, but I believe it is an American company right over here. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know why these stocks are not loading up. I think I'm having some internet problems. Oh wait, never mind, it's loaded up. Okay, let's talk about OLPX. So these stocks are very interesting right over here because okay, it's not loading up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Real chart looks interesting. It's not loading for some reason, but we can see it's in that accumulation phase. It's a cheap stock. I'm just gonna do some research and see what it is. Probably do some fundamental analysis here and there, but it's pretty interesting that Michael Burry is buying these two cheap penny stocks, especially with real. It's sitting at the bottom low, and again, we want to buy low and we want to sell high. OLPX, another penny stock just sitting at this low, and we could see that Michael Burry had been adding here. He reduced 50% of his real position, but definitely something to look at. Overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, subscribe with notifications on if you guys enjoy content like this. Make sure to leave a like, and see you guys later. Bye.